Hey, good morning, everybody. It is, I don't know, probably 7:30, almost 8 o'clock, day 11, and I stayed at Carter Gap Shelter. 17 degrees this morning. And if you look out behind me there, you'll see it's still covered with snow. This is intense. We had a young lady from Finland staying with us last night, and she said it was cold. Wow. So I'm gonna flip the camera around here, and if the camera's shaking, that's because I'm cold and I can't. There's no stabilization right now. There's just not possible. So one of the things I did last night was I actually slept with my shoes. I got a little trash bag and stuck it down in my hammock. I had all kind of stuff: water filter, batteries, you name it. If it could freeze, it was in the hammock with me last night. So it was actually pretty nice getting up this morning and not having frozen shoes. Anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around, just kind of film the area. Everybody's agreeable to being on YouTube, so just get a shot of all the folks I suffered with last night. All right, this is where we slept last night. That's Chopstick's hammock. Anyway. We had about 9 people at this shelter last night. 5 of us, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us slept in the shelter. We had one hammocker outside. And of course the tent over there. Everybody okay being on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Inga?
Hi.
It was cold, wasn't it?
Not that bad.
Yeah. Roxanne, Chopsticks, Joseph, you okay?
Joseph, yes.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, and everybody's from up north. I'm the only southerner here. And they all said it was cold, and I agree. All right. Just a little walk around this cool shelter. This was the place to be last night. Being out there by yourself in the snow is really not a good idea. But if you have to, you better know what you're doing, because you can really hurt yourself. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a shot of where we stayed last night. Going to be a late morning. We're going to let it warm up before we actually get on the trail. We're going to warm up. It's tough getting up this morning in really cold temperatures. Anyway, see you down the trail. All right, 3-season fuel is okay if you sleep with it. But if you bring in 4-season fuel, it's even better. So I've got 3-season fuel out here. Yes, that is a Coleman. That's camping fuel. That's not backpacking fuel. My mistake. But I slept with it last night. 17 degrees out here this morning, and it's working. All right. Yeah. Okay, we're about a mile out of camp. Some really cool pictures this morning. Got a nice clear winter day on the trail. Sun is shining, and it's actually starting to warm up a little bit. I'm only in a wool t-shirt, and my R1, and of course long pants, and I've got a pair of Capline on because I refused to take them off this morning because it was cold. It was in the teens. Anyway, we're trying to make it to Rock Gap Shelter, 9-mile day. I'm happy with that, with the terrain and the winter landscape. It is so awesome out here. Beautiful. Look at that. Walking down the trail with that picture, you can't help but have a good day. All right, see y'all down the trail. All right, first view of the day. Look at that, snow-covered mountains of North Carolina. Fantastic. Look at that big monster over there. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. That's a big one. I had to pull out peak visor and see what we got going on.
How's that work?
Look at those mountains. Beautiful. This will just make your day right here. All right, hey, so I just pulled out Peak Visor there. And I just want everybody to know another interesting fact for the day is that mountain we're looking at is Pickens Nose. How about that? Pretty cool. All right, see you at the trail. All right. We're about 2 miles from Albert Mountain, the 100-mile mark on the AT. I'm just turning on the camera, just some thoughts I've had the past couple days. So I came out to hike. I gotta say by myself. I wouldn't say alone. I knew there was going to be other hikers out here, but it's amazing what happens on the trails. You always hear people say the trail has a vote. I'm starting to learn what that means because my plan, it's kind of come together. I planned all the way up through the Smokies. But sometimes I don't want to hike around people, and I really don't want to be around people. I kind of enjoy the solitude of hiking alone. But the more I'm out here, it's actually kind of nice to be around people, and especially youngsters. I call 20 and 30-year-olds youngsters. They're not really youngsters. They're men and women hiking the AT and having fun, and a lot of them have a lot of experience. Like the Chopsticks guy that fixed the pork tenderloin the other night for dinner. He says he does that quite often coming off of a Nero or a Zero. He'll bring a tenderloin and start a fire. He makes cowboy coffee out on the trail, which I've had cowboy coffee before, and that is by far, to me anyway, I think it's the best coffee. You put a couple sprinkles on top of some boiling water, take it off the fire, and let the ground sink to the bottom and pour the top off, and you got some really good coffee. It's pretty simple to make, but sometimes you're out, it's easier to grab a Cafe Bustelo or a Starbucks Via, throw it in some hot water, and there's your coffee. But something about the taste of the cowboy coffee is unbelievable. Anyway, so the trail for me is, the past couple of days is putting me around people. Like I said, I'm learning. There's some really cool stuff that I never thought of out here. I'm enjoying walking and showing you guys the trail. And I know this is kind of the middle of the day stuff, but thanks for following along. I really appreciate the comments coming in. Can't wait to hike. Hopefully, I get to hike with Mosey Mike up north when he comes back out this summer. That would be really cool. Hooking up with you, Mike, and hiking down the trail. Hey, I do want to give a shout out to two folks that are following along that I've been meaning to give a shout out to, and that's Billy and his kids, Will and Charlie. There we go. So I'm kind of in a hiking daze, I guess you could say. But Will and Charlie, I hope you guys are having fun watching these videos, and I'm looking forward to get to hike with your dad up around New Jersey. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, see you guys down the trail. Yeah, so we're just hiking along the trail, and all of a sudden this sign just appears out of nowhere. It's a toilet area. And I don't see any real toilets or anything. So Joe, my hiking buddy today, he pointed out, you usually see privy, but never toilet area. It's kind of cool.
Maybe toilet means something different here.
Yeah, right. All right. So we're heading down the trail. We just had to point that out. Pickens Nose, toilet area, all kind of funny stuff. What's the other one?
Big Butt.
Big Butt Mountain coming up. All right. Heading that way on up the trail. And it looks like Betty Creek Gap Trail camping.
Yep.
And pretty nice little area here. It's kind of got a lot of rhododendron in it, so it's covered up with snow. But we are moving on down the trail. All right, we're right at the base of Albert Mountain, getting ready to go up to the fire tower. You can see it right up there through the trees. So cool. All right, here's this is the climb up Albert Mountain. Notice the two blazes. That's Joseph up there, and I'm getting ready to go up too. Goodness gracious, this is a climb. Coming up on 100 miles at the top.
My foot is hurting me really bad.
All right, so this is a
And, like, it's all I can-
this is a monumental moment on the AT, reaching our first 100 miles. Albert Mountain, stunning view. I'm gonna spin around here so you guys can see it. Look at that. Wowzers. 100 miles, only got to do it 21 more times. There's the fire tower. Albert Mountain Fire Tower. Climb up is really not that bad. It's really not. It's just a couple of little places you've got to pay attention or you'll slip. But it's not a bad climb. All right, so y'all up the trail. 100 miles down. Woo! All right, this is probably the last video coming off of Albert Mountain. I just want to check in. I'm actually heading to Rock Gap. I'm supposed to be winding Stair tomorrow morning. Only another 4 miles away. I figured, hey, let's take another zero. I got to get these videos out to you guys. So anyway, I'm at the bottom of the hill, half mile from Albert Mountain, and I'm heading to Rock Gap. And I will see you guys at Gooder Grove Hostel. Later. So we're signing the 2020 AT Hiker banner at the Lazy Hiker in Franklin, North Carolina. Everybody stop by and sign it.